welcome to Smells Like Home Cooking. If you're new to this channel and enjoy the video, please subscribe below. Today we'll be showing you how to make a blackberry and apple slump, one of our favourite puddings. It's sort of like an American version of fruit crumble. For the topping you're going to need 200 grams of self-raising flour, 85 grams of butter, 50 grams of golden caster sugar, the finely grated zest of a lemon and 150 ml of milk. We're going to start by making the topping. To a mixing bowl, add the flour and the butter and combine it with your fingertips. You need to rub the flour into the butter just like you would with a crumble or a short crust pastry. As you rub, lift your hands to aerate the mixture. As it combines but you've still got some larger lumps, give the bowl a shake and it helps to bring these to the surface. Give these a final rub in and you should end up with something like this. You're looking for a sandy breadcrumb texture. After all that therapeutic rubbing, we can now add the lemon zest and the sugar. Then give it a little stir and set it aside while we prepare the fruit. Peel, core and slice about 450 grams of a cooking apple, like Bramleys. For the blackberries, I'll just be using some from the freezer, left over from when we were picking them, at the hedgerow just down the road. Melt about 25 grams of butter in a frying pan, it doesn't need to be exact, and then add the apple slices, and turn them occasionally until they've started to soften. This should take about 5 minutes. This is the sort of texture you're aiming for, starting to soften, still having a bit of body and not turning to mush. Add those apples to a buttered oven dish. This one is about 1.5 litres. Next I'm adding my blackberries. This is about 250 grams. Other berries work well as well, and I've found blueberries to be a good alternative. Finally, I sprinkle over 85 grams of golden caster sugar and give it a good stir so that it's evenly combined and spread out. A slump has a special ingredient compared to a crumble. It's mascarpone, or as the Italians say, mascarpone. My apologies for any Italians watching for butchering your language. Anyway, on to the rest of the topping. To the butter and flour mixture that we made earlier, add 150 ml of milk. Lightly mix the two to form a soft mixture. To help save time on the day, you can make the breadcrumby part of this topping a day or two in advance, and then just add the milk on the day that you're ready to serve, just before you bake it. Spoon this mixture onto the fruit around the mascarpone. Mine is a bit looser than sometimes, but it still works fine. All that's left to do now is to bake this in the oven. The oven needs to be preheated to 200 degrees C or 180 degrees fan. It'll take about 20 to 25 minutes and is ready when it's risen and golden. Then just leave it for 10 minutes to cool before serving. The great thing about this pudding are those pools of creaminess from the mascarpone, so you don't need to worry about making a separate custard if you don't want to. So there you go, blackberry and apple slump pudding. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you try it at home, and remember to subscribe below if you haven't. See you next time on Smells Like Home Cooking.